Namaste to all. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I feel very pleased and it's honor to be here to express about the dairy systems, which is posted by Gonga International Society, and it has created a tremendous platform for us to leakage or to expose something else about the dairy system, which is rooted in our Gongai society from long period. Okay, now initiating from the word the dairy system. It's really, this system is regarded as a social evil which is rooted in our society, and it is a socio-economical practice which we Gongais people are practicing, and we have rooted in, and we have played a great or important role to root it in. So I think that this is a process of giving and taking process between two sides. One is from bride parents and another is bridegroom's parents. Here in dairy system, what happens that at the time of marriage, from the sides of bridegrooms, they demand jewelry, money, land and other precious things as a name of dowry from the sides of bride parents. It's really a shameless matter in our society, which is not acceptable in modern time. Though it is traditional, but most of the people in Gongai society, they demand it as a name of dowry, which is not counted as a good one for us. And last, let's talk about its effect, its violence. What are these? There are varieties of violence. Due to that, we feel very shameless. And as we know that when there is a demand of bridegroom's parents at the time of marriage, anyhow the bride parents should fulfill their demand either by selling their lands, taking loans, or from other ways. If not, means if the demand is not fulfilled, then from the side of bridegroom's parents, they break the proposal of marriage, which is really a shameless things, which is really bad customs. And it is not only our traditions as well, but it is rooted in our mind and society. That's why we are following this. But actually, as we are modern people, we do not feel good. And those people who are belonging to this are really not happy internally, though they are happy outward, but they are not feeling pleasure themselves inherently. Let's talk about this bad impact, what's happening in our society due to dairy. Varieties of examples are, as we know that we must have heard and listened and observed on different medias, TV and directly as well. Varieties of violence happen, such as domestic violence, women violence, social violence. These are the violence happened only due to the reasons of dowry. Before marriage, daughter is dominated by sending to go local or government school, whereas when there is a arrival of son, they are sent to private and well-established or facilitated schools. This is a matter about daughter dominance. Now let's talk about the after marriage, what happens, how they are treated in father-in-law families. They are dominated socially, physically and mentally as well. They are tortured. Those women who cannot control themselves, they commit suicide. and those who can control, and day by day they feel very frustrations and they cannot stay at fathers-in-law house anyhow. So which is really a shameless for Gongai society. And though the constitutions of Nepal, NCC, Nepal Crime Code 2074 has mentioned, according to the section of 174, has said that when there is a conversations or talking about the dowry, then the bridegroom's parents might be sent to the prison for 3 years and fine might be 30,000. And after marriage, if the women are given torture by the bridegroom's families, either physically, mentally, or other ways, then they might be sent to jail for 5 years and the fine might be 50,000. Though these all things are included in our constitutions, but we ignore it. Our parents ignore it. The bridegrooms ignore it. Why? Due to the greed which is rooted in our mind. So we have to eradicate it anyhow. We must have a heart. Its impact is very bad in our society. It's not only that, but the peoples who are literate and their offsprings, means children, are also literate, but they demand the dowry only to show their prestige in the society. Let's talk about one important and nasty things, what we call that masaledar things, is that in our society what happens that when there is arrival of baby son, we celebrate by organizing different programs, but whereas when there is arrival of baby girl, we feel frustrations thinking that she is a form of curse that we have to give dowry to others. It means we can analyze it clearly that yes, there is a gender discrimination in our society. Such type of practices brings lots of gender discriminations, which is not good for us. There are some important factors which are responsible to increase the rate of dowry system in our Gongai Samaj. They are such as our parents. They feel greed to have dowry so that other person may count them good or prestigious persons, but actually it does not happen. And bridegrooms thought, they think that yes, if they get it, then it will be very good and they might be prosperous economically. And other organizations as well, they do not pay attention at all. Our central and local governments who do not pay attention, who cannot bring public awareness for us, etc. And other as well is that there are varieties of problems due to the dowry, such as there is a poverty, there is a problem of poverty and domestic violence, women violence, social violence, mental tension, yes, financial hindrance, etc. And there are some ways to eradicate or root it out from our society, which are such as parents, bridegrooms, organizations, we youths, boys and girls should step off their voice, saying that no dowry, no violence, etc. And at last, in conclusion, saying that as we are human beings, we are the pioneers of anything. Nothing is impossible in the world. We can do anything else. Such customs, such socio-economical evils should be eradicated, should be rooted out from our society. We should be pioneer, and we have to make our society free from these very bad customs And I have lots of things to say, but due to the time limit, sorry for that. Thank you. I hope that this speech might get. Thank you so much.